Hi friends, how are you? I hope that you all are fine. Today in this video, I am going to share with you about the US-Iran deal. Do you think that there is a chance or probability of signing a treaty between the United States of America and Iran? Do you think that the Strait of Hormuz will be open very soon? And do you think that the United States of America will allow Iran to enrich uranium? So these are the some hitches remaining between the United States of America and Iran. And there is a very good article published in the week on the 29th May issue. It says that a deal to end the war in Iran seemed far away from this week after state TV in Tehran reported that a 14-point draft version of a possible statement or settlement contained no mention of its stockpile of enriched uranium or the future of its nuclear program, which President Trump has insisted would be crucial provisions of any agreement. The White House denounced the draft settlement as a complete fabrication, and Trump said it was not satisfied with the state of the talks. He warned that we have to go back and finish the war if Iran doesn't budge from its defiant stance. So again, he is once in the one hand, Donald Trump is giving a proposal to end the war, and on the other hand, he is sometimes giving threats that if the deal is not finalized, then he will finish or he will destroy, or maybe there will be destruction in Iran. So this type of fluctuating politics from the head of a state like United States of America is very unfortunate. And Trump dismissed the idea that concerns about gas prices and November's midterm elections would create political pressure to conclude a deal, suggesting that he has prepared for protracted negotiations. He said, quote, "I don't care about the midterms," Trump said, because in the midterm election, if he doesn't come for the second time, he will not have to suffer. He will not have to face any problem. But the Republican Party as a whole will have to suffer a problem, because many of the Republican Party members may not come to the Senate, or may not be come to the House of Representatives. So that is a big question mark. Definitely, there will be this Iran issue will be a great issue going to be held in the forthcoming midterm election in the United States of America. And several major points of disagreement emerged after Trump teased an imminent agreement last week. Iran demanded the release of $12 billion of the $24 billion in funds frozen in different banks for meaningful negotiations to begin definitely, because that is not the money of the United States of America. It is the money of Iran's hard-earned money. So they have kept in different banks, and the US has put sanction on these funds, and they are failing to withdraw this. They are failing to use the fund. So definitely Iran will seek that there must be those frozen or those sanctions must be lifted. So definitely this will be one, and this is one of the major clauses of the treaty, okay, or the agreement. So the Trump administration, however, said that Iran would have to turn over its 970 pounds of highly enriched uranium, for at least 10 bombs that is buried underground before any funds would be released. So what type of this condition has been imposed by the United States of America? America is saying that uranium, they will have to destroy uranium, and then they will release, or they will unfrozen the bank account. So this is a crux. This is a situation where from nobody can retreat. Neither the United States of America can retreat, nor Iran can retreat from its standpoint. So this is really a crux, or this is really a very crucial point on which debate and discussions are going on, and the strategists are trying to solve it. Okay, so you see, Trump said that the Strait of Hormuz, what would happen, that the Strait of Hormuz would need to be permanently open without tolls. Without tolls. Another clause is there that the United States of America is demanding that without asking any toll or without demanding any toll, the Strait of Hormuz will have to be open for the people or for the countries. But what happens? Nobody is going to control it. He said that nobody is going to control it. But Iran repeatedly said that it is, or they are discussing or partnering with the Gulf states of Oman to set up a system to charge fees for passes. U.S. intelligence determined this week that Iran has resumed mining the strait, which led the U.S. to attack Iranian boats and launch sites in what it called self-defense strikes. Iranian Supreme Leader Mustafa Khamenei warned that if the ceasefire is violated, the country would renew strikes on U.S. military installations in the Persian Gulf. So you see, do you think that there is a chance of being settled down the Iranian crisis or Iran-US crisis? I don't think so. I don't think that in near future both the most important crisis the world is facing now, because due to this Iran crisis or Strait of Hormuz crisis, the world as a whole is suffering. Okay, so it is said that Trump is incoherently staggering to defeat, said Tom Nicholas in the Atlantic. A confident Iran is setting demands, making the Americans negotiate the status of the Strait of Hormuz and kicking the nuclear question down the road. At best, Trump will have to settle for a weaker version of President Obama's 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which set strict limits on Iran's nuclear programs in return for sanctions relief. Even Trump's hawkish supporters in the Congress are alarmed about the terms being discussed. It makes one wonder why the war started to begin with, said Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican RS. Okay, and then in it sure does, said Joe Crincioni in the New Republic. During negotiations in February, the Iranians agreed to get rid of the uranium stockpile and suspended all enrichment for 3 or 5 years, a step they were willing to take in 2015. But Trump got greedy and decided to start a war to overthrow the regime. He failed, and now finds himself negotiating with an even more hardened Iran that has learned to use both the uranium and the strait as leverage. Okay, so this is the situation now. Trump is badly tarnishing what was once a promising legacy in the Middle East. The Noah Rothman in the National Reviews said. So the US military inflicted severe damage on Iran's nuclear program, buying the highly enriched uranium under boring the highly enriched uranium under rubble, and destroyed most of its navy and air defense networks. But as the US presses for a deal, Iran is demanding a healthy bribe. Iran is demanding a healthy bribe, $24 billion in frozen assets. And the Iranian Foreign Ministry insists that it will continue to extort fees from shipping interests in the Strait of Hormuz. If Trump capitulates, the consequences could reverberate throughout the geopolitical landscape. So definitely Iran is now in an advantaged state. So Iran is in a good place. Iran is in a good situation. Iran is not in a defeating phase. So Iran is definitely has acquired the strength or acquired the boldness to say or talk by before the United States of America in such a stern way. So Trump owns this quagmire. Says Trump owns this quagmire. Said Mike Nelson in the dispatch. He launched the war by going it alone without the approval of the Congress or buy-in from Americans or allies. Polls show Trump's popularity is sinking to all-time lows as gas prices and inflation create real pain for Americans. And now we are starting to see defections among Republicans who worry the president will give in to Iranian demands. So you see, the United States of American people, or the people from, or the senators, or the senators or members of the Republican Party are also not supporting Donald Trump's actions. Many of them have become have expressed their defiance against the works or the activities or actions of President Donald Trump. Trump's defeat is also America's, said William Crystal in the Bullmark. So they see that this is not a win of the United States of America. Rather, it is a win of Iran. So the U.S. will emerge from this war weakened militarily and strategically. On top of our losses of soldiers and weaponry, our allies from the Gulf to Europe to Asia have all learned that they cannot trust us. They cannot trust us means the U.S. they cannot trust. And Trump once bragged this war was a mere 3-month excursion, but it will prove to be a significant moment in American decline. So what do you think? Do you think that United States of America could win over Iran? Do you think that United States of America will be able to destroy the civilization of Iran? Do you think that United States of America will be able to open or will be able to smoothen the Strait of Hormuz? And do you think that Iran will be agreed to put the Strait of Hormuz toll free? Do you think that United States of America will be able to freeze the assets of Iran for a long time? I don't think all this. I personally don't think all these things. And but I always feel that all problems, as Indian Prime Minister, respectable Prime Minister Narendra Modi says, that all problems, all international disputes can be settled down through negotiation, through democratic means, or through dialogue. Okay, both dialogue and democracy. So definitely, so both the parties should, I mean, all maybe Israel and United States of America and Iran may sit together, and they may hire in India, and if instead of Pakistan, if they hire or if they take the help of our honorable Prime Minister, so definitely if India, Israel, Iran and United States of America sit together, and there must be, I am very much sure that there will be a solution, and that solution will be very good for the welfare and for the well-being of the people in the world. With this, I would like to close this video. Thank you very much for watching this video.